What's up? Welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm Haley and I am so excited about today's video. So I'm going to be going through every single detail about my lip injection. So I got my lips done about a week ago and I'm going to show you literally everything. I'm going to show you the before, the during, how the procedure went, how it felt, cost, pain, all of that. I'm going to tell you everything that you need to know about it and everything about my experience. So before we get started, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel before you leave today. If you're new, I do a lot of vlogs, I do a lot of fashion videos, lifestyle kind of stuff. So make sure you're subscribed so you can be in on all of that. I'm also getting married in 3 weeks, so there's going to be a ton of wedding content as well. So go ahead and subscribe. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. So before we go into like the before and the whole procedure and everything, I want to tell you a little bit about why I got my lips done. So I will put a before picture of my lips right here, and you can see them now. They are a little bit glossed up, have some lip liner on, but this is pretty much the size and shape of them. I have always thought my lips were uneven and very thin. So I thought they were a little bit lopsided on one side and just overall had no volume. And I feel like it was kind of unbalanced since I have such big eyes and honestly kind of a big head. So that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to get my lips done. And it's not something I just like went out on a whim and did. I have wanted this done for years now, probably like 4 or 5 years. I wanted this done before even the lip injection thing really even blew up. I have wanted them. And I knew that since I was getting married, I definitely wanted to have them done before my wedding. So I'm honestly so grateful that I was able to get them done before my wedding, and so I can just feel my best, I can feel good and not feel like I have to pile on the lip liner as much at my wedding, especially like if you take close-up photos and things like that. So that is the main reasons on why I decided to get my lips done. And now I'm gonna take you kind of through the procedure. I filmed the whole entire thing. I actually went to the med spa that one of my best friends works at. It's called Elevated Med Spa in Indianapolis. If you're in the area, I'll put all the information down below. And I actually went on their grand opening day. So I was actually one of the models. So you will see a lot of people working on me, and it's because the girl that was doing them, Sarah, she's literally amazing, but she was getting certified during this time. So I was the model that was that she was working on to get certified. And then you will see later on, I went back and got a little bit more done just because she wanted to be careful and conservative with it, which I so appreciate. I'd rather have too little and have to add more than have way too much and be upset. So you'll see that I did go back in for a second time, and it's a different person doing them, and that is the doctor that works at that med spa. So if you're confused as to why there's like a bunch of people in the room, that's why. So I thought we would just go ahead and jump into it. This is the day that I got my lips done. Okay guys, so I just got to my appointment. I'm so nervous, but I'm really excited. I believe I'm getting Restylane Kiss. I'm like 99% sure. I'm gonna ask about that and see what they recommend, but I'm pretty sure that is what I'm getting. And I'm so excited. So I'm gonna take you guys with me. You guys are gonna see all of it. So let's go. I'm so happy. We're numbing. My teeth are kind of numb, but it's all good. Guys, Chloe's with me. This is where she works.
Don't film me without makeup on.
Shut up.
Do you like her? Do you not?
I like it, keep it
That was
spelled.
Caitlin response. Do you not? Yeah, I think she's a friend.
Okay, she's
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think your shape is perfect.
Okay.
So then what I would do is I would just tell Sarah that you want to keep your shape.
Okay.
And you're really just looking for volume.
Okay.
And I think that it's perfect. Your symmetry is
borders
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't define borders.
Yeah.
Lay that down, wipe her out.
Okay.
I don't do the. But again, she doesn't need. The worst thing you can do is hold your breath.
Okay.
I think there's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
So that's totally understandable. We have like a lot of people
And
here.
then
This is
that you
stressful.
can, distract if you want to have the patient hold it for her.
Well, do you want to hold it for your friend? And then
Or
I can
actually
do-
have her hold it because it's too many, like, so just kind of hold it. I'm going to be injecting on this side, so you want to hold it on this side. Do you feel okay? Do you feel itchy at all over here? Okay.
I just have a little bit of eczema around here.
It's probably when I got her with the alcohol.
Yeah. Just want to make sure. Okay. So take a nice deep deep breath in and blow out. Good. And then you're going to draw back. Make sure we're not having any bubbles forming. Great. Slowly inject.
Nice.
And pull out.
Good job.
It's going to burn when it goes in.
Yeah.
You're right, you're
It'll
right,
start
you're right.
getting numb on the inside because that stuff has more lidocaine. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you don't know where it's at.
It's like I've done that before.
It's honestly not that bad though. Like it's not bad.
No, it's just like, it's a nerve.
So I would look into getting the benzocaine lidocaine
I'm good.
because it really like wet dry.
Here, I'm gonna give you this, put this in your hand. Squeeze these gloves. Feel the texture of that. Focus on that.
Alright, you ready?
You got it, girlfriend.
Here
we go.
Deep breath in and out.
Good and great job.
Stop there, and then you're gonna inject
Those
and pull.
that's looking beautiful, Haley.
Yeah, your one side
You're doing
looks
so
awesome.
good. Great job,
Pull
Haley.
out as you inject.
Focus on that vibration.
And
Oh,
that's
that one
fine.
was fine.
Great job!
Yeah,
It's fine.
it's so
It
good.
is- It's starting to numb
Yeah,
inside.
you just
Sorry if my hands like pull
No, you're
on
good.
your
Sorry if my
eyeball.
breath stinks.
So
I'm
when you,
No.
have, when you have the electric you're
Yeah.
obviously gonna bring it up higher because you're taller.
Okay.
wait.
Deep breath in.
Or does it go up and down? Okay, wait till she's done.
Yeah, I'm going to. Great job,
And
Haley.
it's fine if you have a
Think
little
about that
curl, like,
beach.
you'll get better.
Gosh, I want to be on the beach
Okay.
so badly.
I do like my cupid's toe.
She
Yeah.
does like the shape of her.
We're gonna,
so-
well, we're flattening it out by what we did, so we need to go back in and enhance it.
We're gonna have a little projection.
Yeah, so we're just
Yeah.
trying to keep like her
So it's
aesthetic.
just,
Mhm.
yeah.
You're like me. I like it.
Yeah.
You got it, girlfriend.
You got it. Yeah, keep breathing. You're doing a great job with the breaths. You are.
What's the fiance? Brad. Think about Brad. Think about walking down the aisle and singing Hot Brad.
And honestly,
I think I showed you a picture of
yours.
I don't know, but I'm still just, I know that he is a good looking gent.
He is a good looking
I'm
gent.
trying to get lips like him, honestly.
Yeah.
No,
so
literally last night she was like,
you're
Brad's
gonna have
my
lips better
inspo.
than him now.
Exactly.
So you were gonna out
You can suck
I
it.
know.
Yeah.
It's like it's not fair, and he doesn't even care.
Yeah, he doesn't appreciate that.
What is his sign?
His hearing.
Pisces.
A Pisces.
Oh, I'm a
Ooh.
Pisces.
So we know what that means. He's a little bit feisty.
Rid of those, but to just kind of even them out a little bit and just add volume to the bulk.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go to the bottom.
Okay.
Just have her sit up.
try to like.
For sure.
Sitting up always gives different perspective.
That did such a.
Yeah, like
No
just
wonder-
that little
oh, she also
spot
likes
right there.
marshmallow.
Now they look the same.
Now let's go in
Go to
her
the
bottom,
bottom.
and I go in.
Now if
Sit
you
up
feel
for us.
lumpy, yeah, come on up.
That's her. She's swollen here, so I also wouldn't chase that
Yeah,
either.
yeah.
They look really good from this side. So pretty.
Yay! Not gonna lie, it did hurt really bad, but it's definitely worth it.
Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Focus on releasing the toxin.
Okay, so now that you guys have seen the procedure, the good stuff, you can see that I did go in for it twice. And now I'm gonna talk about how it felt, the cost, so the stuff that you guys like actually care about and wanna know. So first of all, I'm not gonna lie to you, the pain was pretty bad. And I'm kind of a baby, so if you have a higher pain tolerance, you might be like, what are you talking about? It doesn't even hurt. I, though, am like a little baby, and you can see that I even almost passed out during the first part. One, I didn't eat breakfast that day, and two, I think I was just so nervous that there were so many people in there, which is totally fine. Like, they obviously have to because it's their grand opening. Totally get it, but I just was, I think, a little bit nervous from all the people watching me. And so I had to eat some granola and just kind of get it back together. They said my face like went white and I just went quiet, and they knew that they needed to like get me a snack. So that is what happened there, which was so funny. But the numbing cream did start to kick in more and more, and the more that Sarah did, the less it hurt. But the first few pokes hurt really bad. And I think you heard the trainer say during that, the worst thing you can do is not breathe. And that is 100% true. You have to breathe with the needles. So as they're injecting, so as they're like poking the needle, and you have to take a huge deep breath in, and as they're injecting the filler, you have to breathe out. And that's so important, just to keep control of your breath, or else you could honestly have like a panic attack, and it's just not good. So that is my main takeaway from it. And I will say I did not have liquid numbing. I didn't have the lidocaine injected into my lips the first time. I just had the numbing cream. And then the second time when I went back in, I had the liquid lidocaine injected. And I will say it hurt a little bit less, but it wasn't much of a difference. And I'm wondering if it's because I was already a little bit more tender, since I had already gone through so many pokes already that day, that getting it done a second time that day made it a little bit more sensitive. I definitely think that is why I had so much swelling the day that I got it done, and so much pain. And guys, let me insert the video right here that I sent to Brad the night after I went back and got it for the second time. I seriously like couldn't take myself seriously. I knew that they would even out, but I was like dying laughing at myself because I looked ridiculous. No, I literally felt like that pillow face filter on Instagram. Like, it was so bad, but like I knew it was gonna come together. And that first night, it hurt so bad. And again, I think it's because I had twice as many pokes as one usually would. Also, it was really hard for me to like drink out of a straw and even eat that night. So I had to take a lot of Tylenol, and I had to drink lots of water, had to use a lot of chapstick because my lips were so dry. And I made it through the night, and the next morning I woke up, they were better. They weren't bruised, which I'm so grateful that I didn't bruise. I know a lot of people do, but I didn't. And they said it was because I didn't have a lot of blood come out. I just had like little tiny dots. But I guess if you bleed a lot, that can indicate that you will bruise more easily. But I didn't have any bruising whatsoever, just a little bit on my actual lip, but none around my mouth or anything like that. So that was amazing. That was my ice machine, sorry. And honestly, by the end of the second day, my lips were completely good to go. They were looking completely normal. I will say, even now still, they are bumpy to the touch, but they don't look bumpy, which is all that matters. And now I can completely eat normally. I can drink through a straw, do all that kind of stuff. So honestly, I had a pretty great experience. Besides that first night, I was like, oh my God, but that's completely normal. They said to not judge them until 5 days later. And I think that's definitely true, because they will change a lot. Like, they'll swell up in the morning and then like get a little bit small and then swell up again. So you honestly don't know what they're gonna look like finally until all the swelling completely stops and you're left with what you're left with. So that was my experience as far as pain goes, as far as swelling goes. I think I was pretty fortunate. So let's get into the cost, which is what you all came for, I'm sure. So like I said, it was their grand opening and I was a model there. So I was very fortunate to not have to pay. But I know that a full syringe of Restylane, which is what I got, and usually at that med spa, it is $779. And honestly, it sounds like a lot, but for what you're getting and for how long it lasts, it's honestly such a good investment, because Restylane is not gonna float throughout your body like sometimes Juvederm is known to do. That is why Restylane is more expensive than Juvederm. So if you have Juvederm, like, I'm sure it looks good, but that's just what I was told by them who work there, that they prefer to use Restylane because of that. And this is a luxury med spa. Like, you really are treated so well. They're so comforting and they do such a good job, and they're trained like so well that the price is well worth it. I would 100 times over rather pay more for something than go somewhere cheap and like just like be thrown in a room, have the needle shoved in me and be thrown back out and like them not be exactly what you want. They like didn't stop until I was 100% happy with my shape. They checked in with me. We collaborated on my shape, on the fullness, like everything was a collaboration, and they made sure I was so comfortable. They gave me like a massage, like a lymphatic massage as I was getting it done. Like they were just so amazing. So I was very fortunate to get that grand opening discount, but going forward when I go back, I will be paying the normal price, and I will happily pay that for what I got because I'm so happy with it. So that is how much it costs. Again, it depends on your area too and just like what you're getting. I did get a full syringe, so that is probably why it's more. I'm sure half a syringe would be less, which is what I started out with, by the way. And then they added the second half later on. Price really just varies by your location, by the med spa that you go to, by the luxury experience and all of that. So that's what I'll say about price. Just do your research. If something costs like $400, be wary about it. Like I'm guessing if something is $400, you just kind of get what you pay for. So just keep that in mind. I know it's really tempting to go the cheap route, and I have been tempted to do that several times, but I'm so glad I held out for quality. And I know that these are gonna last me and they're gonna hold up and they're gonna hold their shape. So I'm so happy with them. All right, guys, so that is pretty much it as far as my lip injection experience. Honestly, 100% worth the pain in my opinion. And I really do just want to disclaim quickly that this video is in by no means trying to encourage people to get lip injections or to get anything done to their face. I'm just sharing my personal experience about something that I got fixed that I have been self-conscious about. So that's all I'm trying to do here is just share my experience. And if you guys have been thinking about getting it, hopefully this helps give you some perspective. So if you take anything away from this video, take that, and take please that you get what you pay for and that you don't want to go to just anyone. This is your face we're talking about. This is important. Although lip filler is not permanent, it's still your face, and you want to be careful on who you let touch your lips and what you are putting into them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.